How can you manifest something you desire? How can you be and stay in the energy of the end result, the outcome of your manifestation, if your environment and the people in it are the very opposite of what you're trying to create? If it's toxic, if it just doesn't work for you, how? Let me illustrate it with a story. In 2020, my husband and I were about to move to California. We were so excited, and then suddenly lockdown. We had this beautiful house in the countryside. We'd got rid of all the furniture because we were going to rent it to this family. And the government said, no one's going anywhere. You are locked down. So we stayed about 2 months in this house with no furniture. Actually, it was great. It was amazing because we live in the countryside. There's fields. I was manifesting, I'm going to live in Los Angeles. And what's great about that part of the countryside we live in is there are meadows and forests and fields and lakes and all kinds of things, and there's hardly anyone there. So it felt very expansive, and I was manifesting like nobody's business. And we started to get bad news. 4 members of our family came down with severe COVID. 2 died. I just said to my husband, we need to go and support my family. So we moved up north and we stayed with my family. And the environment changed. Everything felt constricted. There was a lot of death. There was a lot of arguments and fighting. I didn't have the space or the time to do things the way I was used to doing them when I lived on my own with my husband, because they were my parents and people needed things and people were loud, and it was just crazy. And so I felt like, oh my gosh, I can't be this expansive being that I have been being. I wanted to create and be the energy of what I wanted, but it was very hard when you're surrounded by bad news and people require things of you. So this is what I did. I found a local park. It was a tiny park. Nothing like the fields and the space that I had down south. This was a tiny park, but I had to use what was available to me. I took an hour every day and I grounded myself and I just connected with God and I just manifested and declared, this is what I'm having, this is what I'm creating. And it was so refreshing, and I could just release and feel everything releasing and feel myself expanding. And that's all I had before I had to go back into the environment. But that change, doing that every day, allowed me to be here in Los Angeles.